What up? You are listening to the Gopher Broke podcast. We are diving into some off-season Gophers talk. We're going to have a little bit of fun. We'll talk about some new commits. We're going to talk some Golden Gopher games. Let's call it that. We're going to have some fun with that. And then we will see. We might have a little shorter show, but we'll break down what the rest of the off-season is going to look like. Maybe tease some new segments this off-season. We'll do some other lives. But you are in the place to be. Gophers football talk every week. We took 1 week off. Now we're back in the grind, and we got to stay in it until game week. I've got it planned out. We got talking points all the way up until game week. So be sure to tap in, hit subscribe over on YouTube, but let's get it. What up? You are listening to the Gopher Broke podcast. It is your boy Kane, Rob, and Tristyn Spann-Ford coming at you each and every week talking Golden Gophers football. We also talk other Gopher sports here and there, but we are getting back into the swing of things with the football season officially approaching. I can't even say here because now we're in mid-off season. But I mean, Tristyn, how you doing, my boy? How are things going for you?
I'm doing great. And no, it's I think once spring ball starts, it's football season for me personally. Like that is just how I operate. Like basically anytime after the tournament, after March Madness, we kind of roll right into football season. I don't really care about any of these other summer sports. NBA playoffs will be over for me if the Wolves don't get their stuff together, which brings me right to my gripe. We got to do something about this Wolves team. I love them. I love everyone on the squad. We can't win games if we don't make buckets. And that's the crux of the situation right now. We can't score points.
Dog. It is crazy. And also Ant-Man has been putting the whole team on his back, the entire team. He's got 2 busted knees that have turned to dust, and he still said, "Get on my back. Let's get this thing going." It's crazy. And I've gotten to the point now, I've always been tapped in the Wolves, but y'all all know the 1B has become the 1A. We are locked in with Minnesota. Look, bro, we're always rocking now. We're always rocking. But no, I have been extra tapped in, and I've gotten to the point where I'm just like, we need a Robin. We need a real Robin. Julius Randle is not a Robin. Cat was too inconsistent to be the Robin. We need a Robin, plain and simple. Someone that can go get you 20, but they know that Ant is the Batman. Plain and simple. Things run through him.
I was thinking about, maybe this offseason, maybe we move Julius Randle, maybe a trade for Cat. I don't know. Maybe we send Julius Randle and a shooter over for Cat. That'd be a fair trade. I mean, it's fine.
I can't get there. Because, Cat has basically been relegated to the 3-man with the Knicks because OG Anunoby has been going ballistic these playoffs.
He really had.
I don't think you can even call Cat a real Robin. If you really want my take right here, right now, I know this is Gophers podcast, but we can get into it. It's off season. I think the money works. You should go get Kyrie. Go get Kyrie to be that point guard facilitator. He knows how to defer. He played with Luka. He played with LeBron. He's literally the best Robin you can ask for out there. Ant's got respect for him. Nobody can double team Ant coming across the court like they're doing right now because Kyrie has the best handles in the NBA, maybe in NBA history. And so if you want to go double Ant, Kyrie's going to make you pay. We got to go get Kyrie. That's where I'm at right now. And his salary matches Julius Randle. So it's like, can we throw in a pick? Will Dallas just take a first and Julius and then Kyrie come on over this way? Like, let's make it happen.
Julius Randle is from Dallas. Like, he would be about that life. Like, he would probably not even be mad at that trade. I don't hate it. Julius played so well in the beginning of the season, and sometimes he just goes in there and he wants a foul so bad that he just gives one of these. Our bigs, that's the issue. Our bigs can't handle the ball. They don't do nothing athletic with the ball at all. It's crazy.
Look,
Rudy is.
I'm done with the beginning of the season. This is not
Yeah,
a
you're
beginning
right.
of the season team anymore. This is
We're
a
getting
team that
young.
wants to contend, and Julius has not shown that he can be that guy in the playoffs. He's had back-to-back years now where he's choked in the big moments where we needed him. Now, he had a good series last year against, I think, the Lakers was the one that he balled out. But
Yep.
we need consistency, and he hasn't given it to us. So I am on team go get you a Robin. We need a Robin.
We've said this now, and now Friday night, Julius Randle's going to go nuclear. Watch
Good.
that. Like,
as long as we get dubs and win, I'll take it all back. I'll take it all back if you can prove me wrong.
Obviously, we gotta find a way. We gotta find a way, and it feels like they're not even like we're game planning for Wemby, and Wemby's gonna get his 30 points no matter what. So I don't think Wemby's the issue. It's us. We just don't hit shots. We want to play ISO ball so bad, but nobody makes shots. So you can't do that. You have to actually play as a team if nobody can make shots. Like, we can't just pull up threes. It's crazy. Right,
I'm with you, especially when we're not hitting them. Dante DiVincenzo, we miss you. We hope you get well soon. But all right, that's enough of the Wolves talk. We got to get back to the Gophers here. Even if it's the off season, we got to get it straight. Now, I have a couple things for us to do. A couple of them will be fun. Maybe we'll just talk a little bit of the season at the very end, just off the cuff, because I've really only got 2 games for us to work through. And then we will lay out, let's do that first. We'll lay out what the rest of the offseason looks like for our show. So if you're just tapping in and you're like, whoa, I don't even know what's happening here. Usually we try to have some fun segments, we try to have some different topics, questions, catch you up to speed and whatnot. But it's the off season. It's slow news day out here. Drake Lindsay isn't getting arrested every week, so that's a great thing, by the way. Great thing. We don't want that all
One
the time.
time is the perfect amount for your starting QB to get arrested.
So when it's a slow news day, we come up with fun things to do. We will dive into 2 of those here shortly. But starting next week, we're going to start breaking down one position group room for the Gophers heading into the new season, and we're also going to break down one opponent heading into the season. So starting next week, we'll do quarterbacks with Eastern Illinois, then running backs with Akron, wide receivers and tight ends with Mississippi State, and so on and so forth. We're going to do that each week. Now we're going to take one break each month away from that, and we're going to do a live show like we did just a couple weeks ago, where we take listener mail, big questions, we have fun with it, we go on and go off. So if you think you want to get in here for some Gophers updates, learn about the position groups, think about who could be the next man up 1 year too soon, who's going to be in the real depth chart, we're going to break into all of those things and our thoughts in these early off-season stages, and then we'll have a couple live shows going from there. After that, that'll carry us through about 12 weeks, 12 or 13 weeks, and then we are about 4 weeks away from the start of the season. So we're going to mix in some fall camp talk. We're going to mix in some of the findings that we're having. We're going to continue to do different games, different fun things, because that's what we do. Like, this is not here to be like, well, if you are the Gophers, you need to take your, no, that's not us. We don't do that. We have fun. We get after it. We talk ball. We talk other Minnesota sports, but first things first, we have fun with this thing. So if that sounds like you, be sure to hit subscribe over on YouTube. Tell your friends about the show. We're going to grow this thing. We're gonna try to get maybe Brevin on the podcast sometime before the season officially kicks off, which is tough because we're in the middle of it right now. But
that's on me. He will be home. That will happen. We've already talked about it. It's just a matter of doing it.
We'll make it happen. So if you've got thoughts or questions on that, maybe you want to know what life's like on the Cowboys, maybe you want to know something, maybe he's got some tell-all secrets with the Gophers. I highly doubt it. You're not going to get that, G.
He's going to spill all the Jerry Jones tea.
But anyways, if you have questions, thoughts that you want to hear from Brev, be sure to drop those in the comments over here, and we will keep track of them so that way we can bring them up on that show. And then finally, once we hit the final 2 weeks before the season, we are going to do our Gophers guesses, which is like the best player of the year, the MVP of the year, the offensive player, the defensive player, the freshman of the year. We're going to take our guesses at that for the entire season. We'll have some fun with it. And then the last week before we do our first week predictions is what we're going to do as a year-long schedule pick. We did this last year as well. We're going to go through the entire Big Ten and pick it game for game and see how we think this season is going to shake out. Maybe I'll pull the receipts from last year and see how we finished overall. And we will do some things on that. So it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a fun time. Hopefully you will sit back and hit subscribe so you can make sure you're tapped in with that each and every week, once a week here at the Gopher Broke Podcast. But let's get into our first game of today. Now, Tristyn, I'm sure you've heard of it. I'm sure our listeners have heard of it, but we're going to blind rank. You are going to blind rank. We're talking Gophers because this is a Gophers podcast. And I want to know, do you want to do the medium version or do you want to do the hard version? There's no easy in this world. Life isn't easy. There's too many things you have to learn. So you only get medium or hard.
I got 5 kids. Trust me. I know that more than anyone. Give me the hard one. Give me the hard one.
All right, we're gonna go into hard, which means you're gonna have to blind rank 8 players instead of 6 players.
Okay.
Medium would have been 6, but anyways, after we do this blind ranking, we are gonna talk some new commits too, because I forgot that I skipped ahead on that one. We're gonna talk the commits after the blind rank, but let's get to it since we teased it already. So the first player that you have to blind rank, I'm gonna give you one hint or one clue as far as like maybe to keep your brain in the right mindset. These players are only from the PJ Fleck era. So they're only going to be from the last 9 or 10 years. They have to have played either in 2017 up until today. So that will make it a little bit easier for you. I'm not going to be throwing out random names that you don't completely remember or know it all or anything like that. All right. So the first one I have for you, again, 8 players, is Darius Taylor.
The second best running back that I've seen play for the Gophers. As of right now. He could change that this year. I'm going to put him at 3. We'll put him at 3.
All right. The next player that you have to blind rank is Tyler Nubin.
Oh, second round pick. Oh, this is really hard. This is just going to be the worst.
He's already, we're on pick number 2. He's like, I have regret.
I put ET too high. I put him too high. Let's put him at 4 then. Let's put him at 4.
All right, we've got Tyler Nubin at 4. All right, the next one is Blake Cashman.
Okay. Let me think in my brain here. I'm gonna put Blake respectfully at 8.
Okay.
And I'm hoping.
All right, next player up is Tanner Morgan.
Put him at 5.
5. Okay, here we go. So right now we have Darius Taylor at the 3 slot, Tyler Nubin at the 4 slot, Tanner Morgan at the 5 slot, and Blake Cashman at the 8 slot. You have 1, 2, 6, and 7 left with 4 players to go.
I don't hate my list so far.
The next player is Anthony Smith.
Put him at 2.
All right, we got Anthony Smith heading into the 2 spot for Tristyn Spann-Ford. The next player for you, my boy, Tyler Johnson.
Hey, new Cowboy.
Tyler Johnson.
Minnesota Cowboys. I can't put him above Anthony Smith. I'll put him at 7. Put him at 7. Again, respectfully. It's either Gophers, 6, 7, or 1.
The Gophers' leading receiver in program history is officially locking in to 7.
If I put him at 1, and then you give me Mo, or you give me, like, I'm get my hands tied.
Next player is Max Brosmer.
6. Put him at 6.
And the final player, the one that automatically goes to your number 1 spot no matter what, is Mo Ibrahim. You got your boy Mo at number 1, so at least that cleaned it up for you. But your official list became Mo at number 1, Anthony Smith at number 2, Darius Taylor at number 3, Tyler Nubin at number 4, Tanner Morgan at number 5, Max Brosmer at 6, Tyler Johnson at 7, and Blake Cashman at number 8. Now, all in all, I don't think it's terrible for being a blind rank. The only one that is a travesty, in my opinion, is Tyler Johnson down at 7.
Got screwed.
Tristyn got a little trigger happy in the beginning of this one, going 3, 4, 5 immediately.
If I would have started, I should have automatically, no matter who was first, put him at 5. That would have really set the tone. No matter what, 5.
You know what? We might have to do one of these blind ranks at least every other week, maybe, and I'll do different categories. So Tristyn will have to
You,
study up on his Gophers history. Maybe we'll
you,
just do running backs. We'll just do receivers. We'll have fun with it. I'll get creative.
you
We'll
gotta
do some
you
more
gotta post
blind.
this one. People are gonna be so mad about the Tyler
Yes,
Johnson one.
yes.
People are gonna be
We'll
so mad.
absolutely post this one. All right. So like I said, we are going to move on into the commitments as well. We're going to talk a little bit about the new commits for the Gophers in the class of 2027. I'm going to share my screen just because, why not? Let's get some pictures on there. Let's get some players going. Let's see if I can do this effectively.
So
Now,
look at
I
how
was gonna
technologically advanced we are.
pull up, 247 because that's where a lot of people go for their rankings. But look, I'm a company man. We're writing out here for On3. So we had to pull it up with On3 and Rivals. Now, I will say 247 favors the Gophers class a little bit better than Rivals and On3 does. Right now, currently, On3 has the Gophers as the 32nd ranked class. Actually, we'll do a little bit of both. I'm not signed on the dotted line yet, so we'll do a little bit of both. 247 has them at the 12th ranked class in the nation, and On3 has them at the 32nd class in the nation. So a little bit of a difference. It actually might help if I go to the right year. This is class of 26. We need to look at class of 27. So it makes it a little better.
Let's
go up to 27th in the nation instead of 32nd. So we did get a new, we're just going to fly through not who's new and who's old. We're just going to go through the class right now. We've got two tight ends that are our top 4 players right now. Those tight ends committed back to back basically with Brooks Bacco and Drake Mickelson. You know what? Coming from 2 Dakota schools, we're locking down here in the Midwest. I like having those Dakota. I like having those Midwest ties. Big name that recently came out. Tristyn, I don't know if you saw it, but Tate Wallace, 4-star linebacker. His main recruiter was Mariano Sori-Marin, holding it down. He was like, look, I was a Gopher great, and now I'm bringing in the next Gopher great. And not only that, not only does he get a 4-star linebacker from Iowa, Tristyn. We love to see it.
He decided he didn't want to be there anymore, and I don't blame him. Come on up here. It's the nicest version of the Midwest you're gonna get.
Yes, I'm with you. 100%. And then we've got the number 1 kid in the state in Minnesota. Again, borders closed. We lock down. We keep them top kids home now. Eli Diane from Wyzetta. He is a defensive lineman. I believe he plays on the edge. I wouldn't be surprised. We'll see what happens. I don't know enough about the kid to say if he'll bump inside or if he'll stay on the outside. I'm going to go with the edge ranking right here just because that's what we got him on here right now. And then we've got one of my favorites in the class. Look, he doesn't get enough credit from On3. So On3, do better. Because we need to get my boy Jet Feeney higher. This 81, or no, it's 87. I can't read, so maybe it's a little bit of my fault. It's still 87, too low. Too low. We need our boy Jet Feeney to move up a little bit in this class. I think he's a 4-star kid. He has all of the arm angles. He can throw on the run. I am super excited about Jet Feeney. I know I made you look him up here live on the show one time. Tristyn, I made him look up his highlights, and he was like, I dig it. I see it. I see the vision. Jet Feeney following up for Drake Lindsay. I'm speaking it into existence. But not only... Not yet. All-time name. Tristyn is a name guy. He will be ranking some of these names. He'll give us his top 3 names in the class so far when we wrap this up here.
Some are calling it the most prestigious honor a recruit to Minnesota can have.
We really got to create an award. We got to create an award, and we got to send it to the recruits and be like,
just a t-shirt. Just a t-shirt to go.
But it's got to have a good phrase. We got to start locking in on what that phrase is going to be. We'll send the t-shirt out and everything.
All name team.
All right, so Jet Feeney, like I said, but we didn't just say, Moorhead, they went to the state championship, they got there, they took second, but overall, they were balling out, right? So we're not just going to take the quarterback. We're going to get the quarterback, the running back, the wide receiver, and we just locked up the 4th player from Moorhead today, I believe, in a cornerback out of Moorhead. Let me grab his name real quick. His name is Zach Walker. Yep, Zach Walker. So Zach Walker has not been rated officially yet by On3, but they will get on top of that, so we will get there. We've got Zach Walker along with, like I said, Jet Feeney and David Mack and Tay Reich as the 4 players coming out of Moorhead. Look, when you got one of the most powerhouse high school teams right now, if we can lock up their players, why not? I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Hey, boys, let's all go to the U. Let's all go to the U and get this championship.
Look,
I
we got
love
that built-in chemistry. You don't even got to
it.
work that no more. And it's quarterback, running back, wide receiver. Look, they already know what they're doing.
I love it.
All right. Otherwise, other players to know. So we've been just flying down this list, but we've got Greg Hargrove. He is a running back out of Mississippi. I believe we have a couple running backs. So we already mentioned Tay Reich. Greg Hargrove is also a running back, and I think we might have one more. Nope, I'm tripping. It's just the two. But either way, excited about that. Darius Taylor is out of eligibility after this year, so we're gonna need somebody to answer the call. Now, I am a Ryan Estrada fan. I think he is going to be the truth, so we're gonna keep an eye on him this upcoming season. But you got to keep adding to the stable of backs, because what do they always say? A pair and a spare. Like, you got to make it happen. So,
Yep. Oh yeah, now we got the best running backs coach in the league too. It'll be
Yep.
it's gonna be on.
Yep. So we just talked about that 4-star linebacker out of Iowa, Tate Wallace, coming in, but they're like, yo, we're not done yet. They went and got Kason Claiborne. I believe he just signed today, if not yesterday. And guess where he's from?
Well, give it to me.
Iowa. Let's get back-to-back Iowa linebackers. Not one time, but 2 times. Let's go get it.
Trouble in Paradise in Iowa? They don't want to be there no more.
Trouble in Des Moines?
Trouble in Des Moines?
But then, we also locked up on safety commit in Wyatt Liebentritt. That's got to be up there for names, dog. It's got to be up there for names. We got to give a nickname for him, too. Liebentritt.
That is a German name, if I ever heard one.
Very German. Heritage is strong in his family.
Yes, I can see that.
Coming from Nebraska, though, so we'll see what happens. I'm excited for him. We got an interior offensive lineman from Lakeville South, 6'7", 345. Tristyn,
He's in high school.
My boy is ready to line up today. My boy is ready to get after it.
That is an insane size for a high schooler. How do you feed someone like that as a parent?
Now, I haven't done my research quite yet. It says Joseph. Last name, I'm guessing, is Hamer, but I really want it to be Hammer. I really want it to be Hammer. Because then we could talk about he's bringing the hammer when he pancakes people on the offensive line.
Still could, though. Drop the hammer. Like,
nah,
we can still.
It don't hit the same. All right, and then the last few players to talk about here, Gage Geyer, defensive lineman out of Edina. Edina was the state champion against that Moorhead squad. Then you've got Furion in Ferreira. He was at one of the big-time schools out there in Cali. I believe he just transferred, so he's now at Mission Hills. I can't remember where he was before this. I want to say it was like Mater Day or something like that, so that's a lot, but he wasn't getting all the playing time there, so he ended up transferring. But Furion and Ferreira, another quarterback in the commitment class. And then finally, Will Clausen. I don't even know what position Will Clausen plays, but he's coming from Iowa, so let's just keep taking all the Iowa players because, it says it's football. I'm tripping. I was about to say fullback.
I was looking at the OT.
Yep, he is a tackle. So we got a tackle coming from Iowa. We got 2 offensive linemen in the class, 2 running backs in the class, 2 quarterbacks in the class. We are building on the offensive side, but then we also have them defensive players coming. Edge Eli Diane, the 2 linebackers from Iowa, 2 tight ends. We're making it happen. Everything's coming in twos, but I'm excited about the class. I think there is a lot of room to continue growing, but I think a lot of these players are going to shoot up the boards too. Jet Feeney, I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, he's the truth.
I love that. I love Jeff Feeney's name. It just rocks.
All right, yeah. So real quick, off the top, which are the top 3 names? My vote right now is probably Jet Feeney, Brooks Bacco, dude. Brooks Bacco.
That's good. I like scroll down. What's one more, little more. Right there. Furion cool
in Ferreira.
Yeah, Furion in Ferreira. Yeah, that's a good ass name right there.
So quarterback room is going to be filled with top quality names. Absolutely.
I love
that. All right, so we are going to stop sharing this, and I am going to share my screen again here soon, but we're going to move into our second game segment of this offseason show, and we are going to do the ultimate Gophers lineup. So I'm sure that some listeners out there have seen these type of things on social media platforms and whatnot, but we're going to get $15 each of us get $15. I'm going to put positions up: quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and tight end. So we have to pick one of each category. You get $15. There's going to be a breakdown. So quarterbacks, there will be 5 quarterbacks listed: $5, $4, $3, $2, $1, etc. You get $15 to spend across the 5 positions. And the one caveat is, in this one between us two, you can't both take the same player. So once a player's off the board, he is off the board. So we got to be a little bit more strategic with it. But I am going to share the list, so that way not only the listeners over on YouTube, be sure to subscribe while you're there, you can take a peek at it and see and follow along with us. But we can also, hold up, I'm tripping here. We can also follow along, Tristyn and myself, so we can make sure we're doing the right things. But right now I'm going to try to share my screen. We might have to go to presentation mode. Nah, I don't think so. All right, we're doing this live, folks. Give me just a second here. Let's see.
I'm feeling very good about. I'm just looking over my blind rankings list again, and it actually isn't as bad as I previously thought.
We're just going to go entire. Here we go. We're going to go entire screen, and we're going to share this Excel sheet. That should do it. All right, let's try this. See if it works. That is very small, isn't it? Let's see if I can go like this. Ooh.
Well, there we go. There we go. Okay.
Can you read it?
Yep.
Here, we'll even go like this. I'll move it all over a row so that way it's in the middle. Boom. Let's try that. There we go. All right, so we've got our quarterbacks, we've got our running backs, we've got our wide receiver X and wide receiver Z. These are the outside receiver positions. And then we've got our tight ends. So you got $5 row, $4 row, $3 row, $2 row, and $1 row. And then when I say row, I meant column there, because the people, if you're watching, you're like, dog, those aren't rows, get it right. Anyways, we're going to go back and forth. You don't have to pick. You don't have to pick quarterback right away, then running back. You can go anywhere. Right. You just got $15 to spend. We'll go back and forth. Since I've already seen the list and have had time to process and whatnot, I'm going to let you go first, Tristyn, and make your first pick. And then we will go back and forth from there. So you're just going to tell me which position you're going. And then once you tell me how much or who you're taking, I will keep track of the money and the teams for us.
Okay. Well, I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to start it off. I'm going to take baby breath. $3, a bargain at any price.
All right, so Tristyn is locking in his tight end right away. I'm going to type this quickly as we go. Wide receiver Y and tight end. So Tristyn's got Brev. That's $3, so he has $12 remaining. All right, and for me, I am going to start off right away with
you're thinking $5 right away, aren't you?
I thought about it. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go $5 wide receiver Z. I'm taking Eric Decker. I want Eric Decker right away. Get him on my team. And it is back to you.
I am gonna go ahead and take. I'm going to take Mo then.
So Tristyn's got Mo with $5. That gives him $8 spent, $7 remaining. I've got $5 spent, and I am going to lock in with. I'm going to go. Dang, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go.
It's tough. It's so much tougher than I thought it was going to be.
I'm going to go Lawrence Maroney, running back, for $3.
Okay. So I'm going to go.
Both got $7 left, 3 positions to fill.
And the 3 being at this spot is so tough. I'll take my Z wide receiver. diabolical putting Chris and Bate on the same one. Give me Chris. Give me Chris.
All right. Crab
Because
is
I love
going
him.
to Tristyn for $3. So that puts you at $10. You've got $5 remaining. No, that puts you at $11. You've got $4.
Or 11.
All right. I'm gonna go with.
Oh boy.
Uh,
Oh, actually, I feel good.
Give me.
I think I feel good.
How much money do I have left? I'm gonna go. Give me. You already went with that. Give me Daniel Jackson. I'm going Daniel Jackson at my X receiver for $3.
Okay, then I will go. Give me Tony. Do I want Tony? I'll take Tony Dungy. Give me Tony Dungy.
Tony Dungy at the QB.
Oh wait. Can I take that back?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mm.
You got $4 left. You've got QB and wide receiver X left at your
Yeah, that's what I was thinking I'd hear because you took
I took Daniel Jackson.
Daniel Jackson. Give me Tony Dungy. Give me Tony Dungy.
All right. Well, I was not going to take Tony Dungy, so I'm happy here. Tristyn has
I have $3 left.
$3 left. All right. I'm going quarterback here. I'm going Max Brosmer. I thought about going Tanner. I'm not going to lie to you. Tanner feels like the biggest bargain, but that 1 year of Max Brosmer, it got me excited. So I think if you give me 3 years of Max with this core, I'm happy.
This squad, I regret not taking Tanner because you took Daniel Jackson already, so I have to take KJ May. Right?
You have 3, 6, 11, 12. So you could take KJ May, Fricky. I'll even let you dive into the wide receiver Z's and take it as your X too. So you also have Lemecki and Dalen Wright.
That's fair. Then give me. I'm going to take Lemecki.
I'll let you pivot. I've already got my quarterback, so it's fair. If you want to pivot to Tanner and
wide receivers feel like they can play it all. Give me Lemecki then. I'm cool with Tony, but give me Lemecki. Give me Lemecki. I feel good about that.
All right,
and then let the record show Dalen Wright could have been so good. I think
he should have. He should have
been so good.
So Tristyn has $1 to spare. We can say he can use that on another player. Maybe he'd bring in Ricky Foggy or wide receivers coach Isaac Fricky or Dalen Wright or somebody off of that. But I'm going to mess around and take O'Keefe as a tight end. We need some blocking in this room. Free up some space for Lawrence Maroney. So O'Keefe will come in at my tight end at $1. All right, so Tristyn got Tony Dungy, Mo Ibrahim, Lemecki Brockington, Chris Ottman-Bell, and Brevin Spann-Ford as his squad with $1 in savings. And I have Max Brosmer, Lawrence Maroney, Daniel Jackson, Eric Decker, and O'Keefe as my squad. And I believe, I used all 15. So that is the squad's head-to-head. How are we feeling?
Only one of us has a Hall of Famer on there, so that feels good. Just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I feel you.
Was his playing career what got him into the Hall of Fame? I don't think so, but
hey, we do what we can over here. We take it any way we can get it. All right. Well, that's going to wrap up the games section of this. I just got to know off the top, Tristyn, we are in May. We're not even in June yet. I want to know if you had to pick a biggest part of this Gophers team that gives you confidence heading into the season and your biggest worry heading into the season. What are those two things right now?
I think the running game. Well, okay, with our running backs, our running back room. Mo as the coach, a healthy Darius Taylor all year makes me feel very good. Now, obviously, their unfortunate being running back has a lot to do with how well the offensive line looks. But if we're just basing it on rooms, I feel very good about our running back room, actually. Like Grant Washington. Like we've got names like going down after Darius Taylor. So
I feel like I don't know if I fully agree with that statement yet. I think we have a lot of guys that we're excited about, but do we know what they are? Do we know what Grant Washington or Xavier Ford or even AJ Turner right now are in this Gophers offense?
well, I guess when you put it that way, no. But healthy Darius Taylor.
That's fair. That's fair.
We know what a healthy Darius Taylor could be. We do know what he is.
Speaking of a healthy Darius Taylor, I don't know if you saw this. I'm going to guess you haven't seen it. So I'm going to pull it up and share my screen because I think you'll get a good laugh out of this. I am still scrolling for it on Twitter. Here we go. Now, look, first things first, let's call a spade a spade. The account that shared their rankings here, not like they're anything of notoriety or anything like that. But I just want you to take a look on the screen right now at the best running backs in the Big Ten as according to Throne Spud. Not sure the count whatsoever, but I just want you to take a look at this list. Take a look at that list.
This is rage bait. I mean, they're
Tristyn Spann-Ford. Darius Taylor isn't even in the top 10. What are we doing here?
Did you see? I saw a similar post, the rivalry one.
Yes, I saw that too.
There is it was also like a weird spam account. Like it's like the college football trolls are coming out heavy right now.
Yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about.
So bad. I can't remember the account. I almost sent it to you too. But it was basically like for the people who can't see on Twitter or whatever, but it was ranking like college's top 10 rivalry games.
I can't.
They had no Gophers Wisconsin, no Gophers Iowa, and they had like what was it like? Oh my God, Baylor and whatchamacallit, Baylor TCU, which I get is a rivalry, but we've literally been rivals with Wisconsin since like 1912.
Man, so I can't think of who saw it. I was gonna try to pull it up, but I cannot find it.
I can't remember. The account was also like, it was, you could tell it was just rage bait, but it was egregious. There we go. Yep.
Here we go.
Yeah, like OU and OSU, like, yeah, because you're in the same state, I get it.
No, 7, 8, and 10 are all dog water. All dog water. OU, OSU, nobody cares about that. Baylor, TCU, do we even care about either of those programs? And then we got Pitt in West Virginia. Like, cool, rivalries. Clap, clap, clap.
Yale and Harvard,
Gophers, Wisconsin. Gophers, Wisconsin as the oldest rivalry in the FBS, right? Like, it's like the rivalry as far as like longevity goes, most games played goes, and
it goes back and forth.
Near 500. Like, it goes back and forth. Like,
nobody's tuning in for Yale Harvard. Nobody's tuning in.
That one,
Army Navy
is only on there, Yale Harvard, because I think it was the first ever rivalry. I think that is right, but I'm not 100% sure on it.
Even Army Navy, I get that it's a rivalry, but the only reason people are tuning, I know it has to be on there. Don't get me wrong. I want it on the list, but it's only because you're forced to watch it. It's the only game on that day. Like, everyone watches it because it's the only game on. If you mix that game in on a week with like OU and Texas, nobody's watching Army Navy.
I think people are gonna act like they're watching Army Navy. I think I'm with you 100%. I don't think people are actually watching it if you put it on with these Michigan, Ohio State. If you made it a rivalry week and you put all these games on at once, people are not going to Army Navy of all these ones. Now, people in the services are definitely going to go to that game because there's a little bit of extra pride, a little bit of extra passion behind that. But if you're talking about the casual viewer, the casual fan, they lock into it because it's its own thing and they like to get in on that action, but they aren't a part of it, or doesn't mean as much as those who are actually serving and develop that rivalry per se. But the fact that it is by itself definitely better serves it.
Yeah, I don't want to knock the game. I love the game. I like the pageantry of it all. It's fun. I love it. I hope they never ever get rid of it. But I'm just saying, it's not. You are forced to watch it. It's the only thing on that day. It's the only game.
I think if I'm doing these rivalry rankings, I think Gophers Wisconsin comes in at 5. I think that's my 5.
Oh yeah.
I think I'd stick with the top 4 as the top 4. I'm totally fine with that. I think Gophers Wisconsin comes in at 5, and then I would go to Georgia Florida, and then we can put Harvard Yale at 10. I'll give respect where respect's due as far as the longevity and the oldness of it, but I've got South Carolina and Clemson above it. I think Florida State is probably a pretty good one to have in there. I'm trying to think of some other. I mean, even Minnesota, Iowa is better than some of these out here. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't hate the Pitt West Virginia. What's that? The backyard brawl. Kind of fun. I think that's only fun though because the last few years, like some crazy stuff happens. Like what's his name? The Kenny Pickett slide. Like some fun stuff happens during that game. But
would you take the backyard brawl or would you take the Holy War? Would you take the Holy War? Utah versus BYU?
Yeah,
I would take that over a lot of over 7, 8, 10, even 5. I'm taking the Holy War over all of those ones.
But I could see that is the Holy War, how competitive it's gotten. It feels like it's gotten a lot more competitive over the last,
I think the pub for that game has blown up over the last like 5 to 10
and the
years.
colors. Ooh, the colors in that game. Top notch.
Also, I feel like Oregon Washington is like a sneaky could go up to 10. Like maybe it's in the 15 range, but still, like I feel like I don't know. The biggest travesty is not having Minnesota versus Wisconsin on there.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of people who would actually agree with it. I think there's a huge portion of even SEC diehards who would be like, no, that's got to be on the list.
Right. I agree. Awesome. Well, that's going to do it. That's going to wrap today's show. We're a little early, but look, it's off season. Now you know the breakdown for the rest of the year too, and I cannot find my mouse to save the life of me to get this off the screen. Here we go. So yeah, I mean, we're going to have some fun with this. We're going to start breaking down teams and position groups each and every week. So if you want to learn about this squad, about who's on the depth chart, who to watch for, who's going to be QB3, maybe try to push Max Chickenjansky for QB2. We're going to talk into those things next week. We're going to talk Eastern Illinois. We're going to give credit where credit's due and at least cover them a little bit, try to figure out who some of the players are to know. Now, that's going to be some hard work for us in these first couple games. Eastern Illinois, Akron, come on.
We respect every team we play, okay? We're not going to say anything bad about these squads.
No, never a bad word. Never a bad word. Once we get into the Big Ten schedule, I'm going to pull up the last 5 games for each one of those two to kind of let you know the last time Minnesota's played them and what it's been looking like. And I think we're going to hate when we get to that Northwestern game, but overall it's going to be a good time. Be sure to hit subscribe over on YouTube, follow, tell your friends about the show. We got to get this channel up and bumping. We used to run it over at Locked On. Now we do it here, having some fun, having some freedom with it all. So thank you so much for tapping in, hitting subscribe, telling your friends about the show. We'll see you on the next one. Row the boat, Sky Go Gophers, as always, and please don't forget to hit subscribe.